Hello, wellness warriors. Let me fix this over here. I hope you're all doing wonderful. So today's video is on movement and the importance of movement. So that is number 16 on my book. And you're like, what does movement have to do with self-love? Everything. So as you can see, we have some people moving in the back, my husband and my son, and so they're doing some movement. I just came from Zumba. I taught 1 hour of Zumba Saturday mornings. So I teach every day except on Wednesdays. And I absolutely love Zumba. It changed my life. Many of you know that I have the lap band. I got it done 10 years ago, and I did lose weight, but nothing really truly changed my life in my wellness journey until movement came into my life. And so you can eat very healthy, and that's great. I mean, that's exactly what we need to be doing anyway, but movement is important. And I know that a lot of people tell me, well, I don't move and I'm still in a good weight. Yes, but I'm not just talking about the weight. I'm talking about so much more than that. I'm going from a wellness perspective, not a fitness perspective. So what do you do when it comes to wellness? Exercise helps you with your mental state, your emotional well-being, your spiritual self, and also your physical. We are components of all of that. Our mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. So moving actually helps all of them. I don't know like what other medicine can be compared to movement, honestly, for me, because Zumba changed my life and moving changed my life. And even though before, when I lost the weight with a lap band, I would go to the gym and I absolutely hated it, and I would just like be there for 20-30 minutes on the treadmill. That was not my thing. So you have to find what works for you. I did not like what I was doing, and so until I found Zumba, and then that changed my life. And that happened 5 years ago, and there is a me before Zumba and after Zumba. I'm just not talking about the weight, because the weight also, my weight fluctuates, and I had a really rough year with my weight this past year. But I will say that my well-being is at 1,000 times in a better place than it used to be years ago, even when I was super fit when I was younger, or even when I was super fit and not, just healthy, I guess, and thin. But honestly, like, as soon as movement came into my life, it changed me. And it goes with self-love, because I want you to move because you love your body, because you respect your body, not because you punish your body because of something you ate, not because you hate your body. When I was growing up, movement was used as punishment for me, because I wasn't thin and I was always heavy. From like as soon as I turned 9, I became heavy, and so it was like, you are fat, so you need to exercise. So I hated movement. There was so much trauma behind it, and there was so much shame. I didn't want to hit the gym. I didn't want to like be seen at the gym. I thought I had to lose weight in order to get to the gym, which I know a lot of you can relate. And so at the end of the day, it was punishment. Like, movement was a 4-letter word for me, so I hated it. But then Zumba changed everything. And in my self-love journey, I discovered that movement was really just to praise my body, to love on her, because she deserves to be loved. And that is one of the ways that I love her, by doing Zumba, by walking. I talked about anxiety and nature yesterday. Lucas and I walk a lot. We hit the park 3 times a week. And so a lot of people think, oh, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go all out and get sweaty. Fine. You don't want to do HIIT workouts. You don't want to do crazy workouts, but at least walk. Do you know that walking 3 times a week reduces your chances of a stroke and a heart attack at least by 75%? That is a lot, y'all. You could be saving your life just by walking a little bit. I mean, that makes a huge difference. Did you know that also movement helps your cognitive abilities? Have you ever just realized you're forgetting words? You're forgetting, like, when you walk into a room and you forget what you went to see or what you were looking for? Boom. That helps a lot. Movement helps your cognitive abilities. It also reduces anxiety, and it reduces depression. Those two are some of the leading illnesses we have right now in the United States. We have people suffering from that. I suffer from both depression and anxiety, and my movement saves my butt. I mean, for reals. That's why I incorporate it with my therapy. I do movement and I do therapy because I truly believe in the power of both, because I believe it's all therapy. And so I know a lot of people struggle with depression. I know a lot of us struggle with anxiety. It helps reduce your anxiety. It helps level your it regulates you, you know, your emotions, your heart rate, also your breathing. And it's really 30 minutes of your day. And I know a lot of people tell me I don't have 30 minutes. You know what? If you do an hour of exercise a day, that's like 5% of your day. You can dedicate yourself 5% of your day. Even if you're just doing half of that, 30 minutes a day for 3-4 times a week, you can do that. That's part of the self-love life. You need to prioritize, put yourself first. Remember that you need to put your oxygen mask on. And I realize that sometimes we're like really pressed on time, especially a lot of us who are moms. We think we don't have the time, but get your child out, go for a walk, take him for a stroll, take her for a stroll. When I was super postpartum, when I had the postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety, walking was my go-to. And then every morning I would hit Zumba, and then in the afternoon I would go walking with Lucas, and it helped my anxiety so much. Because when you're a new mom, as soon as like the night starts to hit 5-6 o'clock, your anxiety starts to pump up. Well, the walking would level it out. When it comes to depression, I know it's so hard to get out of bed, y'all. I mean, I get it. I suffer from depression, and it's so stinking hard to make it to the workout. Honestly, I'm very fortunate to be the instructor because I have to show up. And so it really, really helps. However, get accountability. Get someone to be there with you. Get someone to go out there and be like, let's get together and work out. So get accountability. Make sure that you have someone who is in the same boat, who wants to have their wellness journey improve. Make sure that you text each other, that you go. Get into group classes. If you're like, I have a lot of shame, you know what? Start with YouTube in your house. Join an all women's gym if you don't want any men watching you work out and you feel more comfortable that way. I work in women's gyms, and it really is, it's amazing for women who don't feel comfortable working out with men. Make sure that you hydrate while you're working out, that you find something that you find enjoyable, that if you're at a point where you truly hate what you're doing as a workout, maybe that's not for you. Find something else. There are so many options nowadays. There is gonna be something that you at least can tolerate and be like, okay, I can do this 3 times a week. If you need to hear Audible, if you need to hear some music, pump yourself up, do whatever you need to do, but make sure you are doing this to take care of your body, to honor your body, to love on your body. And they're a great example of like accountability when it comes to walking. Lucas is my accountability when it comes to walking 3 times a week. I just get him. And I have great friends who are like, hey, you want to come take a Zumba class? And I'm like, okay, because it's different when you teach Zumba and then go to a Zumba class. And it also like helps my endorphins, keep them up, and remind me of my love of Zumba. So like I said, get accountability, make sure you're hydrating, because sometimes you can feel fatigued and it's just a lack of hydration. And so I understand for many who have depression, the fact that you don't want to move because you're tired, but give it a month. It's like, push yourself and give yourself that month, and you're gonna see the difference at the end of the month. You're not gonna regret it. I mean, I've never regretted a workout. I don't come out of a workout saying, oh my gosh, I regretted that movement. It's just hard to get myself up there, but I will let you know something. As soon as I'm done, I'm like, whoa, I feel so much better. My tension feels better. I'm less stressed. My anxiety gets better, and also my energy. So make sure that if you are struggling with fatigue, that you give yourself permission to take that deep breath and, give yourself grace and be nice to yourself, but also push yourself and go and do what you need to do, because that will help your not just your endorphins, but it will help you feel joy, but it will give you energy. You will feel less sluggish. I promise you that. If there is 2 reasons why you should give exercise a try, is because you're gonna sleep better and you're gonna feel less fatigue, okay? And also because it's gonna help you live a healthier life, and you're actually going to be happier. So what was the happy people have endorphins, and so no, people who work out have endorphins. People with endorphins are happy. Happy people don't shoot their husbands. That's from Legally Blonde. But anyway, just do that. Take care of yourself, love on your body, and get out there and move. Thank you for watching. Bye.